In this topology, I've got 3 computers. I've got a Windows laptop, a Linux laptop, as well as a MacBook. They have these IP addresses 10.1.3.11, 10.1.4.12, and 10.1.5.13. They are connected to a switch. This is a 9200CX switch, which is acting as a layer 2 switch. The switch in turn is connected to a router. Here's the router. This is their default gateway to get to the internet. I'm using Starlink in this example. So they should have internet connectivity via this router, which is acting as their default gateway. But here's the question. Does this topology work? Do these 3 computers have IP connectivity to the router? Can they ping each other? Have a look at the IP addresses and tell me, do they have IP connectivity to the router? Are they in the same subnet? So big hint, are these devices in the same subnet or not? Now, if you need more time, pause the video. Otherwise, I'm going to answer it now. Now, this is actually a dodgy question. You don't know the answer because you don't know what the subnet mask is of these devices. You'd need to work out the subnet mask of these devices to determine if they're in the same subnet or not. So let's connect to each of the devices and determine what their subnet mask is. So on the Windows computer, open up a command prompt, or in this case, PowerShell. I'll use the command ipconfig, and we can see the IP address of the PC is 10.1.3.11. Default gateway is this, and the subnet mask is this. On the Ubuntu laptop, I'll open up a terminal. In this case, I'll use the command IP address, and we can see IP address 10.1.4.12/24. Route-n shows us default gateway is 10.1.2.1. And on the MacBook, I'll go to Wi-Fi settings, even though Wi-Fi is disabled, and go to network and have a look at the network adapter. Notice IP address is 10.1.5.13. Subnet mask is this. Router is 10.1.2.1. So for each of these PCs, they have a /24 mask. 24 bits in binary equals the following. And I'll just put a space there to make it easier to read. But we've got 3 octets filled with ones, and the last octet is filled with zeros. So that equates to 255, 255, 255.0 in decimal. We can do something similar on the router to determine what its subnet mask is. I've already shown it here, 10.1.2.1/24. But let's have a look at the router. So I'll press enter and log in. Show IP interface brief. Shows me the IP address on the gigabit 001 interface. It's 10.1.2.1. That doesn't show us the mask, however. So show interface gigabit 001 shows us that the mask is this. So this command, show interface, I've just abbreviated, gigabit 001. Interface is up, which means it's working. IP address is 10.1.2.1/24. So notice side annotation, show run interface gigabit 001 shows us dotted decimal notation of the IP address. So another question for you. Are they in the same subnet or are they in different subnets? Will these PCs be able to ping each other and the router, and will they be able to get internet access? Pause the video if you need more time. Otherwise, I'm going to show you the answer right now. So on Windows, can we ping 10.1.2.1 default gateway? And the answer is no, because they're in separate subnets. For 2 devices to be in the same subnet, the network portion needs to be the same. So in this example, the PC's network portion is 10.1.3 because of the subnet mask. This indicates that this is network. This indicates that this is network. This indicates that this is network. In other words, binary ones in the subnet mask indicate network. 0 in the subnet mask indicates host portion. That is the host portion. So those 2 don't matter, but these 3 entries need to be the same for the devices to be in the same subnet. They are different, so the devices are not in the same subnet, and this device will not be able to ping, as an example, one of the other PCs because it's also in a different subnet. So let's have a look at the Linux device. Again, IP address shows us the address as the following. Will it be able to ping 10.1.2.1? And the answer is no, because 24 over there, I'll just stop this. 24 in the subnet mask indicates 8 plus 8, 16 plus 8, 24 bits is network. This is the host portion. IP version 4 address 32 bits in length. Each octet is 8 bits in length. So the first 24 bits are the following. That is not in the same subnet as 10.1.2.1. This is different to that. So the Linux host can also not ping the default gateway, which means that it won't be able to ping the internet, won't be able to browse to the internet because different subnet. So same thing on the Mac, 10.1.5.13, 255.255.255.0 indicates that 10.1.5 is different to 10.1.2. So also won't work because different subnet. So ping 10.1.2.1 doesn't work. Different subnet. Ping google.com doesn't work. Ping the Windows computer 10.1.3.11 doesn't work. Every one of them is in a separate subnet, the 3 PCs as well as the router. So if we wanted to fix this, all we need to do is change the subnet mask to put them in the same subnet. So what would the subnet mask be? At the moment, it's /24, so 255, 255, 255, 0. If we wanted to put them in the same subnet, we simply, as an example, could put the first 2 octets as network and the rest as host. So rather than this, we would make it /16 or 255, 255, 0.0. Remember, binary 1s in the subnet mask indicates network. Binary 0s in the subnet mask indicates host. So if we say the first 2 octets need to be network, these devices will all be in the same subnet because they all start with 10.1. First 2 values are 10.1. Okay, so what I need to do is update this to /16, and hopefully then we'll have IP connectivity. Devices will be able to ping each other, hopefully, as well as get access to the internet. Okay, let's start with the Windows computer. So what I'll do is open up Network Connections. This interface currently is configured as 10.1.3.11/24 mask. So I'll go to Properties, go to TCP IP version 4, and all I'm going to do is change the mask to 255.0.0 and click OK. So if I clear the screen and type ipconfig now, all I've done is make the subnet mask that. On the Cisco router, go to Global Configuration Mode and go to Gigabit 001, and I'll type IP address 10.1.2.1. And again, all I'm going to do is change the subnet mask. Nothing else has changed. So back on the Windows computer, can I now ping the default gateway? And the answer is yes. Can I ping google.com? Yes. Can I get to the internet? So let's go to cisco.com. And the answer is yes, I can. I can also go to google.com, hopefully. And there you go. That works. So we solved the problem on the Windows computer. We just need to repeat that on the other devices. So on the Linux device, I'm going to go to the network settings. All I need to do is change the subnet mask to 255.255.0.0. And hopefully now I'll be able to ping 10.1.2.1, which I can. And hopefully I'll be able to ping Google, which I can. Previously, I wasn't able to do that. Notice Google didn't work, and we weren't able to ping the default gateway, but I can do that now because they're in the same subnet. IP address now, this command shows us subnet mask is now /16. I didn't change the IP address, I only changed the subnet mask to /16, and I'm able to ping the router. Can we connect to the internet? So I'll open up Firefox. So I'll try and go to cisco.com. And there you go, that works. Open up another tab and I'll go to google.com and that works. So we have IP connectivity from this device and we can access the internet from this device by only changing the subnet mask. So on my Mac, I'm going to go to details here, TCP, and all I'm going to do is change the subnet mask again. And hopefully now I'll be able to ping the other PC, which I can. That's the Windows PC, which I couldn't ping before. Can I ping Google.com. At the moment, it's still not happy with that. So can we ping the default gateway? Now we can. Can we ping Google.com? Probably not working because my DNS server is not set. So I'll go to details, DNS. Yep, no DNS server is configured. So I'll just specify 8.8.8.8. Click OK. And there you go. I can get to google.com. I'll open up a browser here and I'll go to cisco.com. And that works, as well as hopefully google.com, which works. So I've got internet connectivity from the Linux computer and from the Windows computer. And that's because I changed the subnet mask to put all of these devices in the same subnet. Okay, so hopefully you've learned something. Subnet mask is really important. If you're having IP connectivity issues, have a look at the subnet mask. Make sure that you can ping yourself, as an example, to test that you have IP connectivity locally. So you'd ping 127.0.0.1 as an example. Can you ping your default gateway? If not, there may be a problem on the network here. So a cable may be disconnected, maybe some other problem. But if that all looks good, so layer 1 looks good, layer 2 looks good, then you need to look at layer 3. So here we're looking at layer 3. Is this configured properly? Are we in the same subnet? Is there IP connectivity? And if not, why not? Here, because the subnet masks were wrong, we didn't have IP connectivity. Hope you're enjoying this practical example using real PCs, different operating systems, Cisco, Linux, Windows, and Mac. It's important that you learn, for instance, the commands like ipconfig, ifconfig, or IP address, etc. for the CCNA exam. This shows you practically how to use those commands with regards to subnetting.